Sherburne Earlville High School, are you ready?
Hope you have a sweet tooth.
Team, begin.
If there's one thing we all know about 2020, it's that it was no joke and was lacking some serious humor. So in the new year, everyone's looking for a new start, including two very bored sisters. They decided to pull out their old game of Sugar Rush in the hopes of reliving some of their childhood memories and laughter. Hopefully, with the help of this game, this year will be less of a train wreck than the last. But things might take a turn when they are mysteriously transported into the game.
Where are we and what are you wearing?
Welcome to Sugar Rush. I'm Lily Wonka.
Like the game Sugar Rush? We're actually in the game?
Duh. Why else would I say welcome to Sugar Rush?
Well, that explains our outfits, but how did we end up here?
I would love to explain more, but we only have 8 minutes, and that's not nearly enough time to explain all the trouble that brought you two here. Instead, we can start at the exciting part. If you want to make your way back home, you must venture through Marshmallow Mountain and Cinnamon Bun Central to make it to Laffy Taffy Castle. And all with the help of this vehicle, the Charleston Choo-Choo Train.
That sounds really fun. After all, this game is meant for children. How bad could it be?
I'm sure you guys will make it out with no issues at all. But this game is about to candy crush their spirits. Let's head to our first stop, Marshmallow Mountain.
Welcome to Marshmallow Mountain. I'm the Marshmallow Minstrel. While this place may seem so sweet, escaping here will be your only treat. But if you wish to go, you must answer my riddle so you may continue to roam. I'm thinking of something white and sweet. It is a delightful treat. It starts with marsh and ends with mellow. So what can it be? Hello?
Ooh, I know. It's a red gummy bear. You're dumber than a box of Pop Rocks. It's a marshmallow.
Did you guys hear that snicker from Charlie the Train? He must have liked that riddle.
How did you know? You must be a cheat. I cannot believe I'm facing defeat. Even though you may have beat me this time, if you ever come back, you sure will be mine.
Hope our next stop isn't as sour.
Really? I thought that was sweet. That riddle was mounds of fun.
Sounds to me like he has some bad intentions.
Let's see where you guys head next.
We get to move forward spaces.
Oopsies, it looks like they've gotten themselves stuck in a sticky situation. They'll have to make their way through sticky Cinnamon Bun Central.
I hope they check the weather because these roads are looking a little icy. Buns, baby.
Dun 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 dun.
Stop! The roads are looking icy.
Icy?
You'll have to find a way to get around these. Cinnamon buns can be so tasty, but I'm no kind-hearted pastry. Buns, baby.
Dun 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 dun.
Wow, she really laid down some sweet Hershey bars.
She's even better than M&M. But did you not hear what she just said?
I don't know candy wrap.
What is this stuff?
I think it's icing, at least I hope.
How the HE double peppermint sticks are we supposed to get out of here?
I gotta go. My sugar daddy's home.
Wait, you're not gonna help us?
Oh, maybe we could eat our way out.
We could never eat this much, but we do know someone who has quite a sweet tooth.
I have a sweet tooth.
Fluff off, dude. This isn't your part.
Yo, I don't mean to be a snitch, but these homies seem to slip by this time. Luckily, we still have a few more twigs up our sleeves.
These two obviously have commitment. Who knows what's in Candy's store for them next?
I hope we don't have a rocky road ahead of us.
Perfect. This last room will take us to Laffy Taffy Castle.
Let's Rolo.
Welcome to Cheesecake Commons. I'm Cherry Cheesecake. I'm so glad you're here. I'm in need of an audience.
Well, I thought we were almost Laffy Taffy then. This stop is so unplanned.
Welcome to Sugar Rush. Gingerbread ladies, let me welcome you. It's nice to see someone new. First of all, I'm surprised you
by.
Can I get a salty? Of course. Say cheesecake. Make sure Charlie the Train's cheesing too.
What the fudge? She's trying to keep us here.
No, wait. Want my autograph?
No, we don't have time for that. Let's keep moving.
Believe, I would like your autograph.
We went over this. Get out of the spotlight.
Look at this castle! We finally made it to Laffy Taffy Land. We can go home.
I'm waiting, Laffy Taffy. You thought you were done? I'm not going to let you slip through my butter fingers.
Wow, look at this view! We get to stay here? Seriously, get down here right now. You can't stop us from leaving.
Oh, but that's where you would be wrong. You see, these airheads ventured this whole way looking for a little bit of fun, and maybe even a couple of laughs to make their way home. But we are not about to let that happen. Spirit crushed.
Jeez, I hope they send us a better pair of players next game.
I know, these guys are real goobers.
This one's even excited to be here. That's not how this game works.
Wrong way, Dum-Dum!
It's not me! I can't control it! You guys thought it would be that easy? I hate to break your conversation heart. Well, actually, I don't. And that's why I'm never letting you guys leave. Better luck next time!
I used compressed air to drive and a compressed spring to retract the piston as our source of stored energy. The propulsion system is powered by a pneumatic cylinder that I created. The pneumatic piston converts compressed air into a reciprocating linear motion. I attached the piston to a free-wheel sprocket. A free-wheel sprocket only engages in one direction. This reduces the negative effect of the push motion that the piston has. On the sprocket, free wheels when the piston pushes forward and the sprocket engages when pulled back, making the wheel spin. The compressed air has to be pushed in and out of the cylinder to create this motion. This is made possible by the valve on the front of the vehicle. This vent is controlled by our team members. She simply pushes and pulls the valve to control the air movement through the cylinder. Using a simple switch, the vehicle is able to move in both forward and reverse. Two free-wheel sprockets move in opposite directions. A piston that is powered by the compressed air is attached to either sprocket. In order to switch the direction of the vehicle, the piston is moved to the sprocket that is moving in the direction of the vehicle's intent and reattached. When the vehicle is moving forwards, the piston is attached to the bottom of the forward-moving sprocket. This placement allows for a longer stride of the piston. When the vehicle moves in reverse, the piston is attached to the top of the sprocket. Purpose dolly wheels are connected by a threaded rod. This connection locks the wheels and ensures that they go in the same direction. The connection between the wheels also helps control the range of steering. Off of the threaded rod, there is a handmade handle. This allows for the driver to steer flawlessly.
Yeah.
Our team created the vehicle's laugh by creating a homemade PVC train whistle. The varying lengths allow for different sounds as air exits through a hole in each pipe. The holes cut into the pipes are cut diagonally, allowing for air to flow properly out of the pipes. Wooden plugs within the pipes allow for even more differentiation between the sound of each of the pipes. When attached to the air compressor, air flows through the pipes and mimics the sound of a train whistle, representing the train's laugh. For the special effect, we built a hydraulic mechanism which, using air, allows for a magnetized arm to extend and recoil in order to pick up the frosting, preventing the vehicle from moving forward. The arm is able to extend due to the pivot points recreated and recoil to allow the characters to retrieve the frosting. For the smile, we created a fishing line drop system. When in the highest position on the train, the smile is not visible. However, when the line is pulled and placed into a lower position on the train, the line becomes taut. This action allows for the raising of the smile on the front of the vehicle.
To prove that our 4 marked out X's are 10 feet across, we are going to use our game board path and some simple math. As you can see, each of the square tiles is 8 inches wide. If you multiply those 8 inches by the 15 inside tiles, you will get 120 inches or 10 feet. And just for extra measure, the vehicle is always traveling outside of the path, so there is an extra 8 inches on each side of the marker. Therefore, you will never see our vehicle crossing over the 10-foot square course. We wanted to keep our theme of candy consistent throughout our skit, so what better material to make our selfie out of than candy itself? We used almost 2,000 mini M&Ms, a Twizzler border, and cotton candy sugar for the background. Apps like Photoshop and Facetune also helped us to optimize our creativity by allowing us to figure out the placement and color of each and every M&M pixel. Say cheesecake!
The X nearest to the start line is the location of our style F1.
At the timestamp in the performance, 1 minute and 52 seconds, the Omer character dances offbeat in a comedic way with no care of the words within the song. The same reaction occurs at the timestamps 3 minutes and 20 seconds and 4 minutes and 58 seconds as well. The final reaction of the Omer character occurs at the timestamp 6 minutes and 26 seconds, where she excitedly runs around the castle, climbs up the castle, and interacts with the candy pieces on the castle. The Omer character in her performance, played by this gingerbread character, adds to the whimsy of the script by being blissfully unaware of her true fate. Instead, she dances with the pieces, laughs at all of the jokes, and even finds excitement in being stuck in the game. The character sharply contrasts her gingerbread companion, who is more level-headed and realistic. This contrast helps our Omer character stand out and provide a funny and enjoyable trip through the board game.
The various fabrics incorporated throughout the decoration of the vehicle enhance the vehicle's appearance. We incorporated felt into the decoration of the train. The use of felt and its texture allows for the train to have a cartoony appearance. Along with the vehicle, felt was used in our costumes and props to unify the entire set. In addition, we utilized polyfill to give a look similar to that of a cloud to represent frosting steam coming from the train as it chugs along. Tulle was used to wrap our peppermints. The translucent appearance of the tulle gives a realistic representation of a candy wrapper.